And we're back, guys, and we have an official upset alert, ladies and gentlemen. Alana Smith from the USA taking on Robbie Alice, the French woman, hometown favorite, ranked 206. Now, listen, guys, Robbie Alice came into this match a 2-1 favorite, and she was supposed to face Clara Buell, who won Angers France, and Clara's going to take the week off. Clara, enjoy the week. We love you here at the channel. But listen, guys, Robbie Alice, a 2-1 favorite with the hometown crowd backing her. Clara Buell pulled out. Alana Smith got the opportunity, and she did not disappoint as a 2-1 underdog. But listen, we're going to pivot really quick. We got a lot of juicy conversation to discuss. What do you think about Taylor Fritz's comments lately? Now, do you guys agree that the ATP and WTA should merge into one like super tour where the Grand Slams and Masters combine and players outside of the top 100 just kind of have to fend for themselves? What do you think about that? Now, there's pros and cons to everything, positives and negatives to everything. You have to find the balance. The reality here is for players outside the top 100, it will create I would say a much more level playing field. If you're outside of the top 100 and you don't belong there, you'll quickly rise in the rankings, right? Without a doubt. But for the players, for example, if you're lucky enough to make a Grand Slam draw through qualifiers, chances are you're going to play one of the best players on tour. You're probably not going to win that match. You'll get a huge game check, but you're not going to get much for points. So it's not really going to do anything for you moving up in the rankings. But if you look at the monetary side, you could use that money to get better resources and help your training. But moving up right away, it's just not going to happen. What do you guys think? Should the tour separate itself? Now, again, players outside the top 100, they'll have a more level playing field. If you're outside the top 100 due to injury, I don't think that's going to matter much. Take a look at Isla Tomljanovic. Injured, right? Ranked like 600. She came and recently won a tournament against Renata Zarazua, who, and this is going to spark another discussion. So Isla is clearly on a different level than Renata. Much respect to Renata. She did an amazing job by winning her last tournament, clay tournament. But the reality here is when we saw Isla take on Renata barely won a service game. So what do you guys think? Should the tour be grouped in terms of ranking? If you're outside the top 100, you guys play the smaller tournaments. If you can move up and break into the top 100, you belong there. But if you're inside the top 100, how is that going to work out? Are we going to see the same type of matches repeatedly? Because that's one thing that we do like, just having these Grand Slams give us different matchup that we've never seen. I mean, let's just be honest. It may be exciting for the first few matches, but we don't want to see Aryna Sabalenka taking on Pegula every master event. Let's just be honest, we don't. Now, if you're able to come through the draw and you make it deep in the semifinal or quarterfinal, then we want to see it. But seeing it in the first or second round repeatedly, I don't think that would be fun. I mean, unless it's a heated rivalry, and there's not really many heated rivalries on tour right now. Let's just be honest. I mean, she's really destroying the top 10. Let's just be honest. Take away Iga outside the top 10, then things will be pretty competitive. But right now, Iga's kind of on another level, right? Let's just be honest. But what do you guys think? Talk below, but let's get back to Alana Smith, ladies and gentlemen. And this is where these opportunities could help players like Alana. Alana, if you're not familiar with her, guys, she's having a 28-win season. She's balling, 21 wins on hard. She's won literally 7 of her last 11 matches. Now, Robbie came into this match on a 5-match losing streak, not really playing well, and Alana did very good in this match of just playing patient, at least in the second and third sets. She's got deep ground strokes. Her angles are amazing. Her athletic ability is sweet. Very good athletic ability, but she played smart down the stretch, and that's what it takes to advance. She played smart and very disciplined, and Robbie Alice just did not show the discipline today. The better player won. And listen, guys, you got to be honest. Ranking to some extent doesn't really matter. I said it time and time again. A lot of rankings outside the top 100 depends on which tournaments you can get into. Okay, I mean, look, there's 32 spots in the 250s. You can't. There's thousands of players. There's over 4,000 players on tour, 32 spots. So I think the schedule as it is, it's grueling enough. I think the one thing that could help is adding more points to the tournaments. So the players that do win can quickly climb. I mean, Claire Buell, she won Angers last week. She only moved up 10 ranking spots from 60 to 50. Yes, it's a 125 event, but I think adding more points to the smaller events will help players, because if you're a champion, you deserve to get a lot of points. I mean, 250, yeah, you'll gain 250 points. I think it should be more. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think I don't think assigning a numeric value like 250 to WTA 250 event, I don't think it does it justice. Revamp that, if we will, because I think players that win 250s deserve more points. It's what it is. Because as the current format is right now, if you really want to jump in the rankings, you have to do well at the slams and the masters. But the problem is, for a player coming through qualifiers, that's likely not going to happen, because you're going to be matched up with the best of the best. They have better coaches, better trainers, better resources, more money. That kind of creates an unfair playing field. Let's just be honest. Where, other sports, other athletic sports, you can get by on your athletic ability. Tennis, not necessarily. Okay. You need resources. You need coaches. You need, you need doctors. You need physios to help you recover. You need a good team to travel with you. All of that costs money. So a lot of results in tennis, it's based around money. Don't forget, you have a lot of players that share rooms on the road, and a lot of players are stressed. I've covered these videos in the past where a lot of players, literally, they're just playing for money. They're not playing for happiness. They're playing to have enough funds to make it to the next city. Not that this applies to any of these two players in this matches, but we're talking about the discussion that Taylor Fritz has been all over the media lately. People are coming at him. What do you guys think? Comment below. But nonetheless, Alana Smith, guys, she gets the victory here. Tennis in a minute. Get your popcorn, because we have a treat coming up next. Rebecca Peterson is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Get your popcorn.